Something seems a little off about this. There's something different. I don't think it's the village. I don't think it's the update. There's something off. There's something different. It's not my tools. I don't know what the... Whoa! That's a different arm! Whoa! Look at that! Look at this, guys. I got a new skin. It's not really a new skin. It's the same skin, just kind of repaint it, but I did make some adjustments on it. I gotta get away from these villagers. They're gonna drive me crazy. Ah. So I took the old skin that I had, and I made some changes, like, to the skin itself. Like, for example, you can see the left sleeve I made a little bit longer. So that's not rolled up all the way like the other one. So there's only one glove on. And I changed the colors. I changed the... you can't really see. The helmet, I changed the helmet just a little bit. The shape of it. And then, obviously, like, the texture. The texture changed, too, a little bit. Like, just the patterns of how all the colors are spread out and whatnot. So, I mean, the reason being is because the original skin was not a skin that I made. It's called Sky Captain. You can Google it and you can find it. But it's like a 10-year-old skin, right? So I had that skin forever. And trust me, it's weird. It's really weird playing with a different skin now. But, yeah, I saw that there's a YouTuber quite some time ago that had the same skin. And I didn't really like the idea of continuing to use it. It sucks. Like, I love that skin so much, and technically it's kind of the same skin, but it's different. It's quite different. So, you're probably wondering, what are we doing over at this village, and why am I gathering all these hay bales? So, the reason being is because I'm going to convert this to hay and sell it for emeralds, because there is another village, not far from here, that I actually got a mending villager. So I'm going to try to get some mending this episode, like some mending books, and try to maybe get some new tools and gear and stuff like that. And hopefully we can have some nice mending setups. And I need this bell too, because my potions tower is like one bell short above. Is there any more hay? Any more hay? There should be. Yeah, so there's like some farmers here that are selling emeralds for hay. And so my base is actually like... Where is my base? Where's the tower? There's the tower. Okay, so my base is over there. Yeah, you can see my prototype elevator over there. So much wandering around. The only thing about like this mending villager that I have is like he's still kind of far away from our village. I do have a plan for... Oh, yeah, Ulverus. Oh, yeah, I gotta put my armor back on. I do have a plan for our mending villager, like where he's going to go. He's not going to go in our village. That's going to be a plan for the future, but until then, we'll keep him safe at the other village that he's at. I want to make sure that we have all the hay. I think we do. Okay, I think that's all the hay. Now I got to find the villager. You, okay. I think that was you. I think there's a couple, but I think he's like the cheapest one or something like that. So we're just going to keep... Can we, like, double it? Nah. There we go. Oh, that's only, like, 3. So expensive. So we got 16 emeralds. I'll probably have to go back to the base anyway and get more. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you. Perfect. Okay, give me your emeralds. And he's gonna level up. Okay. Go. One more. Perfect. Okay. So we have 29 emeralds, and we got books too, so we could actually go over there right now and pick up some mending books. So let's go do that. I'm sure some of you guys will remember this village from a couple episodes ago. I still want to bring villagers over to our village from this village, but I basically have to set up the work in the Nether, and that's the only thing that's like keeping me back right now. And yeah, I think one thing I also want to do is like at our village, I'd probably like to maybe make another building exclusively for breeding villagers. I think that that's something that we could probably add in our custom village. Now, I believe it's over in like this church here. I believe this is where our mending villager is. Let's get through. And I think he has to sleep too. I think once he sleeps, he's like mending forever. Yeah, okay, so 12 emeralds. That's pretty good, right? So 12 emeralds, some books, and that gave us 2. 2, but at least we have mending now. At least we can put mending on something. Okay. So I hope he stays mending forever. I'm not sure if they have to sleep. Maybe we can hang out here just in case, but I thought I heard something along the lines like once they sleep in their bed, then like their profession is like locked forever or something like that. I could be wrong. But of course, mending is not complete now without netherite tools and gear. So I'm here at the creeper farm to collect some more of our gunpowder. And doesn't look like there's a whole lot here, but we got more in the double chest over there in our storage. So over here. Yep. Awesome. So I wonder how much gunpowder we're going to get. Oh, I have more gunpowder than I have sand. TNT. So how much are we going to... Oh, there we go. 20. Okay, so let's go over to the nether. Let's actually blow this TNT and see what we can get for ancient debris. Hopefully we can get some netherite tools this episode. So I forgot that the last time I was in the nether, I was actually kind of testing a zombie pigman farm. Just climbing on top of some scaffolding, shooting them. They all fall in here. You come down here. You kick the crap out of them. And then I die. I don't have any, like, solid plan for a... I mean, I do plan on having a zombie pigman farm. I just don't really have a solid design, I guess, in mind. But if anyone has any good ideas, just share in the comments, and maybe I'll have to do some research to figure out exactly what the best way to make one is. I just need XP is all. Honestly, I don't need their droppings or anything like that. I just want kind of a more reliable XP farm, because most of my XP just comes from farming cows and the skeleton farm. Okay, so like the last area that I was at trying to get ancient debris, like completely just flooded with lava. So I think I need to try to find maybe a new spot. Let's go in here. Yeah, let's go to 14. I can't really remember if I'm supposed to be at like 14 or 13, but at this point I don't think it really makes much of a difference. And I guess I'm just going to go until my iron pickaxe breaks. And then we'll place our TNT in this hallway. You know how it goes. You guys probably know more about this than me. Oh, no! Let's kill that source. Hopefully that's the only source block of that lava pool. Alright. Oops. Let's see how this works. Okay. And I don't see anything. We got tons of bedrock though. That's good. Hello. Ancient debris. There we go. Hopefully there's just some hiding in some lava. Oh no, I don't see anything. Oh no. And nothing. We got nothing in this big hole. I feel like I've had some pretty bad luck trying to find ancient debris in my world. I don't know if it's just really this rare or if I just happen to have like the worst of luck. But I feel like I should have had at least something in this hole, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining. I really don't understand. Maybe I just don't understand how rare it is. Okay, now it's time to actually get to what we're going to be doing this episode. This episode, I want to work in this area. I want to work on expanding the farm and adding more resources that we can collect and farm here. I would like to add some more buildings, more roads, more fields, like more crop fields and all that kind of stuff. I think I have a few designs in my head. I think I kind of know, give or take, what I'd like to do. I would like to build a silo here in the world as well. I don't know if we're going to be doing that this episode, but it'll really help when we harvest all this wheat. I'll tell you that much. But we do have a lot of storage in the barn, so if we harvest all that wheat this episode, then we could just store it in the barn. Oh, okay. So I got some resources that I have to go gather, and I'll start doing some terraforming, some planning, and I'll show you guys what that's looking like, and then I'll give you the update on what we're going to do after. All right, so I did just maybe a tad little bit of terraforming here and there. You can see there's some floating cobblestone, so that's going to be fixed. We're going to put some... We're going to fill this cave opening here with a little bit of dirt. I think there's another cave opening with this same system, so I don't think it's going to be an issue if we close this one off. Yeah. Okay, so I did the thingy-mabobber that I usually do when I'm building by placing cobblestone like this. And this is just kind of indicating the general shape and the size and the locations of the builds. There's one over there too by the cow farm. So the cow farm's going to have another building. That's the one I'm kind of most undecided with, like how exactly I'm going to approach it. Everything else, I think I have a pretty good idea. So up here is going to be the pig farm. And I think I would like to have a farming villager live here too. So basically the top portion, it's going to be like 2 stories. The second story is going to be the house. And then the first story, the ground level, this is all going to be open. And there's going to be pigs just kind of hanging out down here. I'm getting some pretty bad frames too. I don't know why. Yeah. See, I go to reset my frame rate and or reload the chunks, and yeah, I still get a bit of lag. So I don't know why my frames are dropping now all of a sudden. I got to check that out. What else? Okay, so over here is going to be the sheep area. And there's going to be kind of 2 buildings as well. And by buildings, I don't really mean that there's going to be like walls. There's going to be some walls on that building and some walls on that building. This is just not going to have walls. It's just going to have the corner supports and then the roofs over. So this is going to be the sheep area. Because the sheep area is going to require a bit more space, I thought it might be more logical to have 2 buildings related to the sheep area. Because sheep are something that we're going to want to actually farm. We're going to want to farm the wool, right? Pigs, I don't think, not so much. I can't really think of anything, because we have the cow farm over there. We already have the beef. We're not really going to need the pigs for anything. I just kind of wanted to have an area to farm pigs, like, for the option, but I don't really know how often we're actually going to be slaughtering the pigs for any reason, because definitely not for food, right? Huh. What else can pigs offer that no other animal can offer? I can't really think of anything. And down here is going to be the donkey area. We're going to be breeding some donkeys here. And probably in the future, when we have the horse stable, we're going to bring some over. And we're going to try to maybe breed some mules too. So I just kind of want to have that option in the world as well. So these 4 pillars here are going to be like a building with walls. It's going to be kind of like maybe a 2 to 3 story tower. And then the side pieces here are actually going to be the stalls for the donkeys. I got a little bit of building to do. I got some resources in a chest over there. Again, surprise, it's like wood. So I got some nice wooden resources that we're going to be using. And probably mixing some stone. And something I'd also like to do too, hopefully this episode, is maybe venture off into some new chunks to look for some of the new 1.17 items. Mostly the deep slate. I really want to try to find a bunch of deep slate and bring that back, because I do have some projects in mind that I think the deep slate's going to work really well with. The deep slate already looks like beautiful compared with like the stone. Deep slate and stone looks so good together. And it can even support blackstone too. Blackstone is something I'm kind of scared to build with, because I really can't figure out how to make blackstone work at all. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point, so I'm going to get to work. I'm going to start building some stuff, and then I'll come back, show you guys what that looks like. And then maybe after we'll go off adventuring to new areas, new chunks. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I got some more work done here in the farming area, and there's some new structures in front of us, so I got to kind of break it down and explain what I did here. Yeah, there we go. I set up that scaffolding just to get the shot. Okay, so first of all, I expanded the path over here, so we're gonna have another road system kind of connecting all of these new areas to our main world, our main road system. It is getting dark, and I am gonna have to sleep. So the first building I actually started on was this one over here. The walls on this building are pretty identical to the Uzunaru template that I saw on Planet Minecraft. So I'm going to not upload, but I'm going to post that link in the description so you guys can see the reference that I use. And it's not just this wall here. There's actually quite a few different templates there on that link on his post. So I highly, highly recommend you guys go check that out. He's a great designer, and I saw that post, and I really, really wanted to incorporate some of that kind of stuff in our world. So yeah, so these are not 100% the same, but they are pretty identical for the most part. So this area is going to be where we store the donkeys, I believe. So we're going to store some donkeys here. We'll probably breed them with the horses when we have the horse stable in the future, just over there on the other side of the farm. And so we'll have some mules in the future, but I don't even have like donkeys right now. There's like one donkey that's stuck in the water. I think we all know about him over by the custom village. So maybe we can finally bring him out of the water and bring him over here. Try to find him a partner. We'll breed them, and then we'll have donkeys for days. So over here, there's nothing up here really. It's just I'm gonna probably put a ladder here instead in the future, but there's nothing up here right now, other than kind of a bit of a lookout. Although with the fences, it's a little hard to actually look out. But yeah, so there's nothing up there or anything like that. So up here is actually going to be the pig farm, and down here underneath the building, it's all going to be fenced off. So we're going to have fences all around the area, and then this is all going to be free space for the pigs to kind of roam around, kind of like how we have the sheep over there. And this building here is actually kind of a small farmhouse. I don't know if I'm like 100% satisfied with it. It's a little noisy in some spots, but like, for example, like the fences here. So I got fences on the walls up there, right? And before they were just logs. They were just the same strip spruce logs that we have everywhere. And I think I kind of like it more than these fences here. I just put those fences there because I kind of want windows in the build, but now that I'm thinking about it, we could probably just try to have some windows maybe. These walls are bad. This wall, like, we can do windows here for sure. But yeah, this wall here, yeah, maybe just have a window there. I don't know. So this is all being played around with. This building is definitely not finished yet. I also want to add a chimney to it, and I got to finish the deck. I think the deck portion is going to go out. I got to build a staircase, all that kind of good stuff. And then we need a couple farming villagers to live here. I was thinking about one at first, but I think I might do a couple here. The wheat farm, this whole area, I think I'm going to repurpose a little. So I would like to harvest all this wheat, and I have in one of the random chests around here, I have a bunch of dirt. It's probably not going to be enough dirt, but I really want to terraform a lot of this land, and I kind of want to raise it because I don't... Oh, man, I fought so many of you guys already. And yeah, so how the land is kind of going down, I don't really like that, so I would like to raise the land a bit and place some more crops, like more variety other than just wheat. And have some like nice like wooden walls or stone walls, kind of separating everything. Like you know, like it's kind of a mainstream idea to kind of do it that way, but I've never really done it that way. So I'm kind of curious to see if I can challenge myself and try to make it a little bit more original and maybe a little bit more interesting. Over here is our Enderman farm, actually. Oh, no, never mind. I guess it's just back to our sheep farm now. Yeah, we can actually kind of like cheese these fences in a couple areas. When I let the sheep out from that corner over there, there's a lot of sheep. You can actually see them over there. They're actually hopping this fence. I guess they're actually pretty smart to jump up on these stairs and hop over, so I had to raise the fence in a couple spots to make sure that they don't escape. But I think this area looks quite a bit better. Oh my gosh, I have to like lower my volume like so much here. These sheep are so loud. Yeah, so these buildings here, I wasn't too like satisfied with them, but I wanted to kind of keep the shape to see if I can kind of challenge myself to make something out of it. So I kind of placed a bunch of leaves on the top, planted trees around, used a little bit of lanterns over there, and I was trying to kind of save these builds because I didn't really want to like tear them down and try to start over, but I think I was trying to get a little too fancy with these. I know it might not look like it, but when I try to kind of do something and take the simplicity out of it and try to take a simple design and mix up the resources and stuff, it can kind of turn into a bit of a mess for me. But I think all in all, I think I'm pretty satisfied with how this looks. Like, especially like when we actually go into the farm and like, you know, when you're actually walking in like this, like it actually does look kind of nice, I think. So let me know what you guys think of this area too. If you have any suggestions on, you know, how I could make something better or anything like that, just let me know. So I think that's going to be it for the farm area for this episode. I think what I would like to do next is I would actually like to venture off and see if I can find some 1.17 items, such as the copper for our lightning rods and all that kind of good stuff, and some deep slate. So we can bring some deep slate back and build with that and all that kind of good stuff. There's some projects I think I have in mind where I could use some deep slate, and I'm watching some. Get out of my wheat. There's actually a few videos. Oh my gosh, get away. Ender Pearl? I think I have... there we go. Just one. Yeah, I have looting on this sword. Anyway, so... what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was watching quite a few videos now of some YouTubers that are playing in the 1.17 update, and I don't know, it's just getting me kind of excited, and it's inspiring me to go out and bring some stuff back. So I think I'd finally like to go out to some unexplored areas in our world, load some brand new chunks, and try to experience it all with you guys on camera. So I'm going to get set up, and then we're going to venture off and see what we can find. I just want to give a shout out to a couple usual suspects here in the series, to Haphazardous Waste for giving me a great idea with these chests that I had for an idea of filling with some speed potions. And he thinks it actually might be a better idea to use some dispensers and pressure plates with splash potions. So we definitely do have the resources for that. I believe you need gunpowder. I think that's what he was saying. We have the creeper farm over there, which is actually producing quite a bit more. I just checked, and we had well over a stack of gunpowder that was ready for us to collect when we went over there, just from working in the farming area. So I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. So we're probably just going to have that. I don't think I really need to hide that too much, because I honestly don't think it'll harm at all just to have a dispenser out in the open. We'll have a pressure plate either on top of it in the ground or maybe just beside it. And as we're running, we can just run over it, and we'll be able to get some speed that way. So I really, really like that idea. That actually puts my chest idea completely to shame. So thank you, Haphazardous. And I'll keep talking to you on Twitter. And thanks for the suggestions, especially regarding the sorting system for a silo. I would like to do that in the future as well. So I'm going to get to that as soon as I can. Uzunaru even brought up a great idea regarding the cliff here, how we can decorate it. And we could probably use some leaves on the bottom. That's what he was saying. We could probably use some leaves just to kind of make everything look a little bit more lush and whatnot. So I think that's something that we're definitely going to be doing. And not that chest. I think it's in my house. I'm going to go check, because there's something I want to show you guys. Something small. But I want it to... Oh, yeah, look, I got some candles, too. I actually was playing around with the candles just a little bit before I started recording. I think my last episode, even. Oh, we're already on the top floor. Yes, so we got moss in our world now, too. So now that we have a little bit of moss, we can actually reproduce these quite quickly by using bone meal. And from my understanding, they're the only block in the game that actually convert other blocks to moss. So if you actually put moss in the ground, I don't know if it's going to work with wood or not. At least stone and dirt, I know for sure. It will convert the stone and dirt to moss as well. It's actually quite easy. And I believe it was this guy that I bought it from. So I'm thinking this way. Let's head this way and see what we can find, because we haven't really explored a whole lot in our world. Our spawn, I believe, is in the jungle. I believe it's in the jungle. I could be wrong, but it's been so long since I've actually been in this world, and I've only been to spawn once when I created the world a long time ago. So one thing I got to do eventually is I got to spend all my levels, and then I should probably try to break all my beds and try to respawn at the spawn of the world so we can mark that down and then maybe take advantage of our spawn chunks. I think we should go a little bit further. Huh. And what I'm really scared of is if I find like a really, really cool area that I just want to build, and then like I completely forget about everything else that we have going on. That's always my... Woo! Frame drop. That's always my biggest concern, is finding an area that I just want to make look a little bit better with a couple buildings, and then I get distracted. Okay. So I'm going to put some torches in our hands, and we're going to start to explore. See what we can find. So we got some iron, and we got a dead end. Let's go over here. See what we can find. So there's a couple things I've actually never seen in the new update yet. I've never seen a geode, an amethyst geode. So amethyst is something I would like to bring back into the world, our portion of the world, because that's something I would like to use. And I know that there's some other blocks that spawn around the geode that we could probably use as well. Copper! Awesome! So, get ready for it, guys. We're about to get that achievement. A new recipe, at least. I guess we don't have an achievement. But great, great. Okay. And a dead end. But that's okay. I heard some zombies. I can hear some water. So that means that we're pretty close to another area. We're already out of torches. That's okay. We'll have some coal here in the future that we can make some more torches. And I'm just looking for this cave. This is so frustrating. Okay, I'm going to dig down a bit. There we go. Hello, creepers. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Maybe if we use our water bucket... Oh, he's going to swim up to us. Okay. I was thinking if we use our water bucket, maybe that would push them away, but it looks like they're just going to come up towards us. Okay. Let's light this up. See some light over there. That might be the glow lichen. Okay, let's go over here for now. Yes, okay. So, an axolotl! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, come here! Come here! Oh, I need water, I believe. So let's get this, I forgot about the axolotls. Okay. Let's grab a bucket. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Yes! I forgot about the axolotls.